Alright, so I just got my hook slip and I noticed that my second trailer is in an area of the yard where I won't have any room to put the first trailer in front of it to hook up, so we're actually gonna go find it and move it.
Real bad boy. I've got a ton of gravel in my shoes, world on my shoulders, heart full of blues. I'm in the dirt, down in the dirt.
First, I'm going to lift up the landing gear. Find a Dolly. All my air hoses and my electrical cords to make sure they're in good condition. You want to make sure you have 2 safety chains and that your tires are in good condition. 2 mud flaps. Usually when the dolly's sitting, they should have brakes pulled like that, but somebody didn't do that. So anyways, gotta release the brakes first before you try to pick it up, or else it'll hurt. You also want to make sure that this latch is open, so that way you can put the hook on the latch. Right. There we go. Alright, and now I'm gonna hook on both of my safety chains. Now we're gonna move our dolly in front of our second trailer. When you back a dolly, you want to do it really slowly, and you want to make minor movements. Both of our safety chains and then unhook the pencil hook, and then we're going to lift it and push it away. want to make sure you set the brakes of the dolly before you leave it so it doesn't roll away. Okay, so right now I'm looking for my first trailer, but what I wanted to say was you need to make sure that your second trailer is your least heavy trailer. So before you set anything up, make sure that your weights are correct and that you're hooking it up in the right direction. Alright, so now I'm gonna hook up to this trailer and bring it over to my setup. This trailer's really crooked. Alright, also when you're hooking up to these, you want to make sure you see the trailer lift a little bit once it hits the fifth wheel. And if it doesn't, then I usually get out and check. Just to make sure we're not going to high hook. There's no daylight between our fifth wheel and the trailer, so I'm just going to go ahead and hook it up. Now I'm just going to put everything together like you would a normal trailer. Okay, so now we're going to take our first trailer over to our setup spot. And we're gonna go ahead and put it as straight as possible in front of our setup so everything goes together nicely. Alright, so now you're gonna open the pintle hook on the back of the trailer. Alright, make sure that's open so that way the eye of this onto this hook. Okay. Just gonna release the brakes. Alright. In order to close this, you're gonna actually have to pull this lever back and it should lock just like that. Alright, I'm going to make sure that's locked. Now I'm going to hook on both of my safety chains. In general, you're going to want to cross these and hook them in the opposite directions. But if you can see, this isn't really the greatest setup, but we're going to do what we can to hook them as best we can. Alright, now we're going to back the whole thing up. First things first, we're going to actually crawl under the trailer and make sure that the locking jaws are locked. Now that we have the dolly hooked onto the second trailer, we're going to go ahead and hook up the airlines. But you want to make sure that the trailer air is off, or else when you take off this cover, the glad hand, it's going to make a really awful noise. So I made sure to turn it off so it doesn't make that noise. We're going to go ahead and take them off now and hook up the airlines. You want to make sure the right set of lines goes to the right trailer. So obviously this is going to be my longer line, so I'm going to put it on this trailer. But this one, obviously, if you can see, it goes to the front trailer. Right? And you want to make sure that these lines aren't twisted. You want to try to keep them as separate as possible. Your main goal is just to make sure that they don't tangle on each other and pull on each other, and that they swing together. Okay, so these are locked. Alright, what I'm going to do now is not something that everybody should do, unless they're my size. These are kind of like at my face, and this one's above my head, so I have a really hard time hooking them up. So I go ahead and I climb onto the dolly. Red to red, blue to blue. Sometimes you gotta wiggle it a bit. Okay, hold on. Can we do that over?
Can we do that again, please? That was terrible.
Okay, now we finished our free trip.